If you don't mind going, oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you do what you're doing.
Just save it.
It's okay. I wanted to make sure it was switching with me, so it's doing good.
Yeah, I can hear. I
All
can
right.
hear too. Okay, thank you.
Bless you.
Might be good to have a little musical interlude just to kind of nod or point
Musical interlude.
between these.
Oh, in between these. What is it? What does that mean? I don't have it. Oh, just like play that. Okay. I can do it.
The song.
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes you go before feedback. The song. It's just
Can't tell you that, right? So the energy is in the room. But this is gonna be a hard day. We're gonna breathe. Breathe is beautiful because that means we love, right? We have to love. To the Hudson family, thank you for this opportunity. And I think it's ironic because when I'm around, I really don't talk a lot. I think it's funny how y'all make me talk to everybody. That's cool, that's cool. But I want to put their attention on the Hudson family. This family in the last 2 years has dealt with some things. Has lost their grandmother, has lost a mother, a brother, a son. That can't be easy. And I know we often call family and say, hey, how you doing? And just as a human reaction, we don't say, I'm all right. I'm doing good. They not doing good. So if you do call and ask them how they're doing, and they give you an answer, don't ask without intention to actually assist the family. If it's just a check-off item, they don't need that phone call. If you just want to feel like, let me just call them because I just feel like calling because it's the right thing to do. If you have no intentions on helping this family, and before I go any further, I want to thank those that actually did help the family. When they sent me the donation, the family call, the food you provided, we really appreciate that. And for the people that actually prepared the food tonight or this afternoon, we appreciate that as well. Matter of fact, who did prepare the food? Can you stand up? Let's give them a round of applause. We give them flowers today. We appreciate people today. We love each other today. Life is too short for us to have a few. Call that person. Check on that person. If you're angry at your parents, or your uncle, your cousin, your friend, call that person. Life's too short for that. And I'm not going to stand in the way because that chicken smells pretty good. And I know we're hungry, and we're only here for a short amount of time. I want to keep the program going. So I will be back on the microphone to give us some more instructions today. But today we're having a good time. We're celebrating the life. All right? And I told you, I feel him in here. I feel like I don't know, it's just me. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel him. You can't tell me I don't feel that. All right, so we're going to get ready to eat. But before we do that, we're going to have a moment of silence. And if you want to pray, pray. If you do not, that's okay as well. We're going to give everybody a chance to do whatever you feel comfortable doing right now. All right? All right, thank you. All right, so we're going to dismiss by tables to keep it as organized as possible. And the place of home text so they can pick up, bring it down. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to make this. All right, what are the little children? I know we got some little small babies in here. Who getting their place? They can go first. Let's do that. Make sure the young I got you. I promise I got you. I got this. So whoever get the food for the children, the smaller babies, you go first. And then the ladies will go first, and the fellas will go after them, okay? So let's make sure the babies are taken care of. But I didn't baby that come with babies, they get their own food. Okay. That's perfect. Start on this side. So start close to the beat. And there is some hand sanitizer here as well. Also, there will be some music playing while we eat. This is David's favorite songs. All right, so when he's here, I told you he was here today. Also, did everyone get a program? You will need that program for an activity we'll be doing here a little bit later. All right. Okay. Do anyone else need a program? All right. Ladies, feel free.
Yep.
All right, so the table in the back is free. One more back in the there's one over there as well, so if you do want to grab your plate, trash location. How was the food? I heard potato ate great. Yeah. They said something about the potatoes. I ain't had that yet, but trust me, I'm gonna find my way. Alright? Alright, so the next part of the program will move us right along. Everyone get a program. I remember I asked you to get that program. But everyone have one. I know we have some people that walked in not too long ago. Anyone? Alright. So, if you had an opportunity to meet Daniel, very unique individual, I would say that. But he was not afraid to meet someone. I remember talking to him, and he had a story I remember from Yvonne or somebody, but I recall times he would walk into your house and introduce himself to you and let you know who he is. Last year when I had an opportunity to be around the family, I saw how he just worked the room. Very courageous, very bold. He was not afraid for you to tell him to leave you alone. He's like, I'll be back. And I know that from experience, because when I first met him, I walked into the Hudson house. We played a game. I had a staring contest. I won. I would never forget. Right? And then he said, "Play me." Then we played. I beat him too. But that's not the point. He then started asking me a lot of questions about myself. And I'm like, "Hey man, I just met you today." He was asking me questions about Yvonne. How did I meet her? I was like, "Are you the dad?" Right? But he was very courageous. And his approach was just so unapologetic. He was like, "You're going to hear me when I talk to you. And if you don't want to talk to me today, I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm going to call you the very next day. You're going to have to block me, I'm going to keep calling you." Right? That is Daniel. So today we have an activity, but before we get into that activity, in your program, on the first page, behind the first and the very last page, it said that. I don't know how to explain it better, but there's 2 poems. All right? So I give you some time to read both of those. One is called Dreams, I Believe, and the other one is Chase Your Dreams. I give you a few minutes to read those. Matter of fact, let me know when you read both. And we're going to go off you in middle school, so if you can't read fast in the middle school, we're going to start at that point, all right? So you let me know, it's going to put you on the spot. You let me know when you're done with both poems. And then we'll start this game. And this game is an opportunity for us to get to know each other. All right? There is some, let me know when you're done, but a part of this game is you got to work the room. Network, we're going to meet some people. And then we're not just making some very, very quick conversations. We got some questions for you on the screen. Are they on the screen? No, so I can just read about my notes. 1 second. So when you meet this person, you introduce yourself, obviously, who you are, just, do that, and then I want you to share some information about yourself. Just quick facts about you, some things that people may not know, and then let that person know the biggest dream you want to accomplish. Let them know what you're striving for, and then finally, what is one thing you can do to make your dream a reality? So you will go around the room, and just meet people you can try to get that information out of. And at the conclusion, we give about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll see who met the most people. And then obviously we can't make this up, but we're going to make somebody bounce for you, right? You can't just say, I met 10 people. But try to make some meaningful connections today. Donovan is going to read, so we're going to get started here in a second. There will be some music in the background. Feel free to work the room. Like I said, there's a trash can behind me. There's a trash can back there. Please clean up after this. Let's not make the Hudson family clean up after you. All right? All right, so we got the music playing, and we get started. So we hear some tunes. I'm standing on you. You want to be me? You want to and we expect everyone to participate. If not, I will walk around and talk about it. Everybody attention. I don't want to do the schoolhouse thing and make everybody clap. I don't want to do that. Can I get everybody's attention? That feel good, didn't it? Had that conversation, that felt good, didn't it? To meet somebody new, that felt good, didn't it? Alright, so I know it's a game, but I think we took it somewhere else. I think we just started out as a conversation. We just could not stop talking. And what I'm asking someone to do, we're going to ask some volunteers. You come up here and introduce us to the person you met. We're going to do a small group, but I'll go first. What you all at? Come on up here. met somebody that I probably should have met a long time ago. And everybody, you can have a seat. Everybody don't have to keep standing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So I met somebody that I think I should have met a very long time ago. All right. So I've been to the mall. It's crazy because we're gonna talk about some fraternity things, and we learned that we're from the same friend. We'll make it even more crazy from the same chapter. He Texas State A&M Commerce, so he came before me. He paved the way so I can do the things I did in school, and I really appreciate that. And I asked him about his dreams, his life goals, and he told me he just wants his children to follow suit with some great things, carve out a place in life, keep motivated things, just follow and just use these resources that himself and his wife has created for his students, his kids. I work in education, I'm sorry. But nice to meet you. We got to change contact. I got to get you back in the fold. So that's what we're going to do. Who want to volunteer? I said, she had to do a lot of coordinating on the level first. She didn't work. That's what I believe. That's what I believe in. All right.
Introducing Tasha. First, I was trying to steal her sweater, just so y'all know. But then I found out something extraordinary. She has a dream and is pursuing it to be the chief of staff. Chief of Staff, John Gert. I said, okay, so we're going to connect you. See how there you still got us all connected. Okay. LaWanda. Shout out LaWanda. Hey! She and her husband worked on the program. We call them something different, but the program is never beautiful. But her biggest dream is to DC. She wants her own agency with these kids, right? So she can facilitate these little children and aid them in being great. And she wants to be able to have visits and make sure they take care of themselves and have great mental health. That's right. Right? That's it. And you're right? You got it right. All right.
That's my mama, y'all. I'm obviously a mama's boy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a mama's boy. All right, come on over here. You said you can volunteer. You can make everybody know. What's your name?
Isaac Castro.
Who did you meet?
I met close to everybody, but I met Will.
Where's Will?
Will is sitting right.
I'm right here. Come on up here, Will. I'm right here.
What I liked about meeting Will was that he told me that he is a devoted father. He's also a devoted leader, and he's also a devoted artist and a producer as well. And I like that. What he told me was that he just likes to see if a singer or a songwriter has the willpower, has the way, and has the direction to follow within God's own dream himself. And that touched me a lot because nowadays, in this generation, in these newer generations that we're getting, there ain't no direction. There ain't no true faith or willpower to follow in all that God has carved for each and every step that we shall want to take in our lives. And he told me, he said, what's something that I want to strive to do is unify all humanity to be one with another instead of growing further apart. Because this whole world, this planet, is this world is falling, and it doesn't know how to get back on track unless you have God at the start of it all.
We're going to tell us about Widow Boy. Did you want myself? Yeah, it's cool. Look, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. See, now, yes, sir.
Well, besides my brother Isaac, I met my brother Stewart. Come on, Stewart. Stewart is a very special young man. I met his brother, both of these guys, basically as soon as I walked in. But I learned that he's one of Daniel's closest friends. This brother here he reminds me so much of Daniel because I asked him, what is his biggest dream? He said, I want to become a billionaire. That was Daniel right there. So, Stuart, tell them a little bit about yourself, brother, about how you want to become a billionaire.
Well, to be a millionaire, I know we don't want to talk about being rich. We do the rich. We put the actions in and put the hard work in, and hopefully, to be a millionaire, obviously I gotta have some type of connection. Hopefully, through some networking and doing what's right and knowing what I'm doing is correct and not making mistakes. And obviously, when you put the hard work in, hopefully the sky's the limit. So I'll be a millionaire the next day. Me and Daniel, we used to talk about this a lot. We would talk about being a millionaire, having all these big companies, businesses, having the biggest mansions in every town, in every city, in every state, in every country. And we talked about having these cars and how we were also going to help people with them too. We're also going to help the people that don't have the stuff that we normally might have. The people that are that don't have stuff. So we were going to give out the money too. We'll be volunteering and help the community.
Thank you. I told you, you can feel it. I told you, you can feel that spirit. You can feel that spirit. All right, we got time for one more before we move to the next part of the program. Do anybody want to volunteer? I know this table is a lot of talk. There we go.
I didn't know why I wanted to really come up here first because I actually wanted to do this for Daniel Hudson, this little thing that we usually do when I used to come over to see them years ago. But I was really inspired as I talked to Nathan today. And he shared with me that inspiration of his was to provide a better environment for his child. His child has autism. And so not only for the environment that he's currently in, but he sees that need spread across the world. And he is desiring to have an organization that can actually provide better resources and care for autism children around the world. I just thought that was just so amazing. And then I asked him, I said, well, how do you get to that, that place? That's, a really amazing, desire as far as you go. And he shared with me that I would start right where I am in my own community and making sure that the resources that are present and around, for my child is available as it relates to building a community of people who are looking for assistance with autism. So I just encourage, that Nathan wasn't making excuses, that he decided to start right where he was to make that change.
So that is the conclusion of that activity, that game that we just played. And I hope you took something away from it. I hope that you now go out there after you leave today, meet people, network, introduce yourself. You just never know who is who. Like we just had an example. Want to be chief of staff, you can be the chief of staff, right? When you put that energy out there in the universe, sometimes it yield back to you, right? So that is the conclusion of my time on the microphone as well. And I really appreciate the Hudson family for letting me even have this opportunity to speak. But now I will be passing the mic over towards Thomas. I heard he's the greatest attorney in the world as well. There's a lot of black and gold going on in this world today, right? I feel it. I like that. If you are a part of the group organization that is not about it, it's your fault.
So we've come to the point now of the tributes. There are several people who are going to be giving some tributes in their own way to honor Daniel. And we're going to possibly have a little bit of an emotional time during some of this. Just ask you to be present with whatever you feel. Whatever comes up, let it come out. If nothing comes up, then nothing comes up. But just be true to whatever comes up for you, because what I understand is that Daniel is true to himself. And so I just ask all of us allow ourselves in this moment to be true to ourselves. Now, this first person I'm going to call up, you've already met him before. He was just up here a moment ago. It's nothing like having a best friend. And Daniel's best friend was Stuart. So Stuart, step your way up to the mic if you would.
As y'all see, I'm no stranger here. I have a page of what I want to say because there's just so much that I have to talk about Daniel. Because I've known Daniel for almost 6 years now. I knew him from when I first met him and during senior year at the Kings on 380 in Prosper. When me and my friend was eating, he came up to us and he asked us if we could give him some money to get some food. And knowing me, being in this situation before, I said yes. And I knew just looking that Daniel needed some help, he needed some guidance. The rest is history. To Daniel Hudson from Stuart, Burbank. Today, we come together not to mourn, but to celebrate the incredible life Daniel Hudson lived. He brought so much joy, love, and light into our lives, and his memory will stay with us forever. When he died, a piece of me died. Daniel, I want you to know that I miss you and love you a lot. You are my brother, best friend, and someone who I'll never forget. From the day I met you, I knew we were both destined for us to be lifelong friends. It's been a very hard last 2 weeks knowing you are not here anymore. Through our similar life experiences, we connected really well and had good conversation talking about life goals, dreams, past experiences, food, women, and many more. Through our friendship of highs and lows, we still had our friendship built through a wall that could not be broken. We even met coincidentally at City House. The activities we did together were playing basketball, going to the mall, going on runs, working out, watching basketball, and having TV dinners, and much more. I remember how we envisioned ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves in regards to Mamba mentality, Kobe Bryant, to be our best version of ourselves the next day. That's how I think of him, because I got inspired by his work ethic and to chase greatness. We aim to be rich someday, but there's a saying that goes, people who are rich don't say they are rich. They do their daily life actions. I'm going to make you very proud, and someday in the future, or soon, I'll see you up there in heaven together. While we can't formally bring Daniel back, we can forward his kindness, his laughter, and the love he gives. Let's continue to live in a way that would make him proud. To Daniel Hudson, a beautiful soul who has left an indelible mark on all of us, you will never be forgotten, and your spirit will live on in every heart you touch. Rest in peace, Daniel Hudson.
Someone said that he and Daniel had been friends for 6 years, I think. It's wild to have somebody be like this. The next person that we're going to have has known Daniel no longer. Has loved Daniel for more than 23 years. 23 was only 22. This person loved Daniel. And Daniel was still in his mother's womb. Because this person is Daniel's mama's son. So we're going to have a video tribute from Mrs. Brenda Kemp, Daniel's grandmother.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance,
It's a very special relationship between grandchildren and grandparents. Thank you for that beautiful tribute, and may we all May we all dance. Not only dance, but dance like nobody's watching. I'd be afraid to live out loud. Now, there's some other relationships that are pretty special too, like sibling relationships. Daniel had a few of those. 9. And this next tribute is going to come from one of Daniel's, his brother Deuce. To King Daniel. My brother Daniel, describing you in one word would be dominant. You were unmoved and unfazed by anything. You had a smile and an energy that was contagious and everlasting. Some would call it aura. Regardless of the challenge, goal, or situation, you were last to back down, the first to speak your mind. It's a shame that you're gone. I wish that all young black men could get old, gray, and wither, but that doesn't always happen. So we have to carry your youthful spirit on. I miss your singing, your smile, your interjectional phrases. Your posture never slouched, never shy, but always forward. You're always ahead and dreaming big, maybe too big. Maybe this wasn't really the place for you, at least not for long anyway. I'm sure wherever you are, you're making your presence known. I miss you. I wish I could hug you. All I can think now is I met in real life. Not everybody has brothers and sisters, and I have brothers and sisters, but I don't know what it's like for them to leave. But I'm so thankful that you all have each other. You all have each other's backs. You can lean on each other and be there for each other. And that you've got friends and family and loved ones to support you. And sometimes folks don't know exactly how to support, and if that's you, they just be you. Sometimes it is about having the right words to say, but sometimes it's just our words. Sometimes it's just being there, sharing a space. Saying that you're there, but more importantly, showing. Now this next tribute actually comes from my brother, Daniel's father. This is a tribute to Daniel, but a tribute from DeAndre. I've known DeAndre since August of 1989. We started school together at Tuskegee, we were on the football team together at Tuskegee, we played golf together at Tuskegee. We've been friends ever since, and as long as I've known DeAndre, has been long-winded. And so is his tribute. What do I say as my last public speech about Daniel Benjamin Zacharias Hudson? Wow! How heavy is it to say this? My last speech to and about my son. I love you. We spend a lot of time together one-on-one. You are our dreamer child. Do I write a poem? Because I've written plenty of those. Do I write a song? Because I've written some of those. I promise I won't sing. Thank you, brother. Do I do something gimmicky? No. Have to be just like you. Brutally real. Daniel Benjamin Zacharias Hudson was our 5th child born. You were a child at first. You were born on September 1st. You are our first planned at home birth. You are our first and only child born to sleep. You are our first and only child to jump out of their high chair whether we were looking or not. You are our first and only child to tell an overweight man, hey, I didn't know that men could get pregnant. And you weren't making a joke. You were innocently amazed by the size of his belly, especially compared to the rest of his body. You are our first and only child to break a bone and wear a cast. You are our first child that had to attend Davis School. You are our first and only child to attend multiple high schools. You are the first child to express your First Amendment right and take a knee during the anthem at a football game. By the way, I never told you this. The Denton ISD superintendent came to see me personally in my classroom about that. Ryan High School was playing a game that was going to be on ESPN. He was concerned about the negative backlash the school would receive. I told him that we teach our children to be critical thinkers and make decisions for themselves. Daniel has his own mind, and I can't change it. I can give suggestions, but if he's looked at all the information, and this is the decision that he's come to, I stand 100% behind him, his decisions, and will support him completely. I will not ask him not to kneel. He has every legal right to do so. Can we just give a clap for a strong brand? You are our first and only child to graduate high school in the midst of a global pandemic. You are part of the first full 4-year graduating class of Braswell High School. You are our first and only child to have a bagillion jobs. And you wasn't Jamaican, right? On most occasions, you were the first to walk into a room and smile. I miss seeing that brightness in your smile in person. I miss feeling the warmth of your smile in person. You are our first child to transcend this existence and join your energy with the ancestors. There are a few other personal firsts that I'll remind you of, that I'll share in my personal time of talking to you. You call yourself our middle child. Out of 10 kids, there isn't a middle child. And if we go there, out of 9, you're 4. This would make Darren the middle child. We had this conversation multiple times. I've heard you say this to your siblings as well. I know that you understood the math. I know that you understood your placement. So why do you continue to say it, believe it, and want it? Today I'll share your truth. The secret that you shared with me directly and indirectly. Your truth, your secret, is that you admire your siblings. You admire Marcus, for his physicality and achievements in that arena, personally transforming his body. You admire him for being the oldest and having the opportunity to do things before anyone else. You admire his ability to sing. You want him to succeed so bad and be the best big brother example to everyone. You admire Yvonne for her mind and willingness to speak her mind in any situation, any person, and articulate your thoughts, ideas, and opinions in various ways, whether the person receiving them are already for them or not, or whether the person receiving them are ready for them or not. You admire her intellect and accomplishments. Just like Marcus, you admire her ability to sing and write music. You learned that you could sing because you admired their ability and wanted to share having that talent with her and Marcus. You admire Deuce for his thoughtfulness and ability to process the situation from multiple angles, many times before offering his opinion, and a strong stance once he makes the decision to speak or act. You admire his independence and decision-making. You admire his ability to be dependable and work at one location for multiple years. You admire David, for his athleticism. That's part of why you pursued playing football and running track. That's one of the reasons why you went with me to many of his games, even in multiple parts of North Texas. You also admire his style. You watch Deuce's style as well. He worked on learning how to play the piano because he admired him teaching himself to play the piano. You two are close, sharing a room. You admire Deuce and Judy so much that when you were put in school after we moved here from Indiana, you were mad that you weren't in high school with me. You admire Darren for being unmoved and unbothered. His ability to stay calm in almost any situation, to laugh in the face of bad situations or just walk away. You admire his quiet strength. You admire his ability to draw. You admire Darius for moving forward in life and in spite of challenges, his ability to smile and stay positive. You try to push him in many ways to help him get the best version of himself that a brother could help a brother go. You've always wanted nothing but the best for him. You admire Harmony for her art and her style. The fact that she has grown into her own person and has her own style. You admire her compassion for others, but especially her family. You admire her mind and closeness to Melody. You admire Melody for being smart, friendly, talented. You admire her ability to dance and be bold in front of other people. You admire her musical talent and willingness to stick with an instrument. You admire Donovan for being the youngest, the baby, being able to be loved on by all of his older siblings, as well as catered to by them at times. You admire his growth as a person. You've looked at all of this and wanted to be right in the middle of it all. You want to be the glue that keeps it all together, the catalyst to make it even better. That's why you call yourself the middle child. The one that can see the greatness in each of your siblings. To see their traits that should be admired and praised. What others should notice and laud them for having. You are a lot. To know Daniel Benjamin Zacharias Hudson is to know that he must deal with a big personality. When I say that you are a dreamer, that's not make-believe. Some of what you wanted to happen did seem like make-believe at times. The houses, the vehicles, the money, the women, the stuff. And not just for you, but for your family. Family means everything to you. Your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your siblings, your parents, everyone that was related and in your immediate circle. You wanted the best for them and wanted to be the one that provided. The best house, the best car, the best vacation, the best clothes, the best food, the best. That's what you wanted your family to have. That's why you constantly would catch an Uber or Lyft or Highland Park or just walk around. That's why you research the wealthiest areas of North Texas, America, and the world. That's why you latched on to Frisco and would tell people that you were from Frisco, Texas. You wanted that for yourself. You wanted that for us, your family. What did you always tell Mom? One day I'm going to buy you a house in Highland Park. You and Dad won't ever worry about money. One day I'm going to buy Granny her own house. Auntie Danita needs a house too. Everybody will have cars and cooks as well. Oh, and I'm going to live way past 100. You dream big. Now, you struggled as well. You were a fighter. At first, I was little in middle school. Then as you got older, you realized you were fighting to fit all of them into this thing called life. Your ideas and dreams didn't always line up with what society called normal. You questioned it. You bucked against it. Not always just because you thought or believed differently. Sometimes it was because you were fighting internally for your survival. I love you for being such a fighter. You constantly look for ways to better your mental health, from the conventional to the unconventional. And many times, Mom and I fought with you on whether that was the best approach. But each time once you shared your research and conviction, we traveled down those paths to healing right along with you, all over North Texas and parts of the United States. I admire you for overcoming suicidal ideation, fighting for your mental health, against depression, against anxiety, and bipolar disorder. You were never ashamed of your fight because for you, it was just that. A fight that you were given, a fight that you were given to be. You never doubted that you would win. Son, you are the embodiment of the word dream, D-R-E-A-M. Determined, relentless, embattled, ambitious, and malcontent. You are the biggest dreamer I have ever met. You have dared us to dream. You have challenged us all on the limits that we put in our dreams. You have shown us that our dreams must live beyond us. We all have a dream-inspired, Daniel-sized hole in our hearts. Son, Daniel Benjamin Zacharias Hudson, I will do my part. I'll dream greater than I ever had. I will fight for those dreams. I will challenge those dreams of others, most importantly, your mothers and your siblings. I'll fight for my dreams, your mother's dreams, and the dreams of your siblings. I'll make sure that you are there as we accomplish each and every single one of our dreams. This is not goodbye. I'll see you, your smile, on the other side of the dream, and the accomplishments. I'd like to ask Damon and Tommy to come up here. DeAndre uninvited. Damn. We didn't have a house full of siblings. What you got for us? We got your back. I'd like to invite Jamal to come. Some of the brothers here pledged you, some pledged with you, some came after. Some you just met recently, but we're all brothers. you ain't heavy. You're our brother. I want to invite Eugene to come up. Not all of your brothers are brothers in Alpha. Some are just brothers as part of the Tuskegee family. Some are brothers in Christ. Some are brothers in the martial arts. I'd like to invite Thomas to come up. Some are brothers that you've known a long time, that are just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Not all of us are as close, but you've got brothers both near and far. I'd like to call Will and Chris in. Not only do you have brothers from Gamma Phi, not only do you have brothers in Alpha, not only do you have brothers from Tuskegee and brothers in Christ and brothers in martial arts, you got brothers in law. And we all got your back, brother. We love you. We'll be here for you however you can, however you can. Thank you, brother.
When you get the choice to sit it out,
no slight intended, by the way. It's a musical moment. Yes.
Wants to look back on their youth and wonder where those years have gone.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance,
this next tribute, somebody else that's known and loved Daniel for a long, long time, his auntie, Benita. And Benita has written a poem for Daniel. Gone too soon, but never far. A shining light, a burning star. With a smile so big and a laugh so bright, he filled our hearts with love and light. A dreamer walking, head held high, chasing dreams beyond the sky. Number 5, yet one of 10, a brother or rock, a lifelong friend. Respectful, kind, yes ma'am, you'd say. Mannered and gentle in every way. Yet playful too. You'd push our buttons, then turn and hug us, tight as a knot. The outdoors called, and you would roam, finding freedom, finding home. You loved so deep, you cared so true. A soul so rare, a heart so new. Though you're gone, you're always near. In every laugh, in every tear. Daniel, amazing, you'll always be. Forever in our hearts, for eternity. Thank you. Oh, there. Thank you. see Danita walking around and she's having trouble walking, it's only because she put her foot in the food. Danita, by the way, is Belinda's sister. She's got blood sisters and not blood sisters. Sometimes we have friends that are like sisters. And that's what Margie Jackson has been to Danita, and this next tribute is from Margie. Daniel Hudson was born on Sunday, September 1st, 2002. He's the first out of all 10 of them that ended up being born at home. You may ask, why have a baby at home? Home birth allows for more support and individualized care. Family and friends surround the mother in her home environment. Dissatisfied with hospital care, Dylan chose to have a planned home birth with midwife care. This mother was determined to have her baby in the comfort of her own home. Birthing at home allowed her to move about and make changes in position that allowed Daniel to move through the birth canal. Most of the long labor of this natural birth was done on the floor of her bedroom without the use of drugs. That's what you call a strong woman. If you didn't know by the fact that she plopped out 10 of them. She was surrounded by her husband, family, a good friend, and Linda the midwife, who all supported her through the birth process. It's a boy. Daniel was born sleeping at 12:30 p.m. He was introduced to his sister and brothers. Mom and baby had opportunity for unlimited skin-to-skin. Midwife Linda was such a big help in bringing forth life. Eventually, 2 other babies were birthed at home using her skills. I was so very fortunate to attend Daniel's birth. I've had all 5 of my children born at home. So to see the tables turn, where I'm the one watching and not the one giving birth, is incredible. To see how God created women, how their bodies open up and they push and push and push life out of them. Have the food to nurse their baby. The wonders of the Creator. Such a spiritual occasion I'll never forget. Shout out to Margie for that tribute. And now, speaking of Daniel's process of being born, now we come to our last tribute. Tribute that will be on the video from his mother, Lynn Hudson.
Oh yeah, I love it. Hearts
afraid to fall, watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I found you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty and all she is. I will be brave and I will not let anything take away from me. And all of my doubt, it suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. And I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I'll love you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. And every day I thought I'd find you. Time had brought your heart to me for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more.
Yeah.
Pastor Kurt, are you able by any chance to play just that whistle part of the music? Or you can maybe play
Oh yeah, I love it. everybody who's not a biological member of the Hudson, just put your hand over your heart. Put both of your hands over your heart. As you're doing that, pour the love from your heart into your hands. I'm afraid to fall, watching you stand. Now extend your hands, pouring out to the limb and the arm. Suddenly goes away somehow. One step. And to Daniel's brothers and sisters. I've done every day. I need to see everybody pouring their love in their hands. This family. Be afraid I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And his aunties. All along, I found you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. There have been beautiful tributes that have been made and dedicated to Daniel. And now it's our job and our responsibility to love on the people who are still here. Daniel gets to be free. Those who are still here, I can't tell you I had a bunch of conversations with him. We feel like Bill said, his father's tribute. He wanted the best for his family. The best of everything. We are all part of a greater village. Whether we share blood with Daniel or not. We're all part of the family. If you're here, you're part of the family. What family does for family is show up. Not always having an answer, but being there. Being there to offer love. Being there to lean on. Being there to crack jokes with whatever it is. So let us all just continue to love them. Love them up. We got you. We got you. God bless you all. As far as I know, this concludes the official celebration of life. You can just lend your attention to the screen. There's something that's going to be played on the
That's my big, beautiful family right there. We're not close. We live all the way in Little Elm. We go to school in Denton, so it's a good hour drive here. But it was worth it for this holiday. So I wanted to sing you guys a song, a solo. It's by Shawn Mendes. He's a Caucasian artist, so it really has nothing to do with this day. But there's a spiritual connect to it, even though he's Caucasian, and I think it'll be a beautiful piece. It's called In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. Okay. Help me, it's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. Laying on the bathroom floor, I'm feeling nothing. I'm overwhelmed, I'm insecure. Give me something I could take to ease my mind slowly. Yeah. help me. It's like the walls are caving. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. My blood. It isn't in my blood. Oh, I need somebody now. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. I need somebody now. And help me. It's like the walls are caving. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. It isn't in my blood. No, no. I need somebody now. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. And I need somebody now. Now. Oh.
All right, kickoff return. Right here doing the shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Daniel Hudson.
Look at him.
supposed to be.
Oh, I see. I was like, what race? We will Kate will overall that. She said next round. Yes, that's enough. Oh, I thought your hand was out, okay?
Okay, is the cup evenly distributed between people? Do you see that there is an equal? No, now you're cheating.
Okay. Got it.
Why don't y'all go on the be on the tile, then you know how the tile.
Oh, like how many blocks apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's enough. They can get it.
Okay. You right.
But you see how I play.
Wait, no, they let them.
It doesn't matter. Oh, I feel like I'm close. Am I not close to him?
Ready?
If you get close, he said he don't care.
Okay, ready? Head, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, cup. Head, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees, shoulders, head, knees, shoulders, cup.
I could tell he wasn't gonna get it.
Where is he?
Back. Thought he was running.
Come on, Daniel!
Got it.
Another pole.
Yeah, can we? Oh wow.
Oh God.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Got it.
Another pole.
Mommy.
Damn, you gotta do something different.
1, 2, and 3. Got it.
Okay, you trying to go by this tree? I don't want to, like debate at home. We can stand on the street right there.
Get that pose on. 1, 2, and 3. Got it. Okay. Quick. Oh. Got it. I like that one the most. Hold on, go back to that. Get it close up on it. One, 2, and 3.
Before you turn the timer.
And Daniel, you're saying like this because y'all lost the game, right?
Incorrect. That was a dream.
So let me guess, you guys want to be greatness again?
Yeah, of course.
So what is your dream feeling like? A little bit like a nightmare?
Nah,
You can't move. You can't move.
Just like I need to breathe.
Okay, good. Breathe. Fix your L.
you cheat.
What's that L stand for again? What's it stand? We all have that. But what happened to your team just a few moments ago in the game?
We were up live.
Say it with me. Say loser.
We had mind.
Loser.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You told us to use our what? Use our mind what?
Vocabulary.
Your mind vocabulary. That's right.
And what else we need to
Because when things need to bloom, it needs to do what?
It needs to
Come out. Come out. Come out.
come out. You gonna remember this when I grow up?
Yeah.
Come out.
I feel a shaking going on.
Right.
There's a movement going on.
Yeah, it's coming.
There we go. Daniel, why you get this distracted with your phone, man.
You have to dance around for the whole song. You gotta dance the whole song. You don't have to dance the whole song. That's
You can stop when you want to.
Daniel used to imitate other singers and then decided to just be himself.
Yeah.
He wrote the song meant to overcome himself. To honor his faith in God. Please welcome Daniel to the stage.
Okay, Jenny. I'm too ready for a music video. Daniel like that. Okay, Daniel. All right.
This is the original song I made. Really, I made this song in the bathroom. So I was struggling life. But then it was like a time when I'm having great seasons, but then times I'm having negative seasons. So these lyrics just start coming to my heart and to my mind to just uplift me.
Okay, Daniel.
Times I feel low, God would say, sing this song.
Okay, Daniel.
Hey, I made it, in the bathroom and like I played the garage called Meant to Overcome. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a beautiful song.
It's gonna be great.
I know this life, it ain't always easy. Oh no, and I know sometimes you will fall, but when you get back up, you might think, is this really worth fighting for? Oh, but when you tell yourself,
okay, Daniel,
I was made to overcome. Yeah, God knows that I was, 'cause He's the God in my life.
okay, Daniel.
And he said, every day.
Okay,
Every day you mine. Yeah, you'll feel glad.
Okay.
And if I find every day, will you guide me through the way? And Lord, if I find every day.
Okay.
FBI might be looking.
Because I know one day you're going to die soon.
No. That's okay. That's okay.
No, I'm not
Not soon, but he gonna die.
But it's a blessing because you come to heaven.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
That's right.
This song just came to my head.
Thank you.
Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you.
Oh.
And it's hard. The days just seem so dark, and the moon and the stars are nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? And no words can explain these ways. I'm missing you. And tonight is the emptiness, this hole that I have inside. And these tears, they tell their story.
Tell me not to cry when you are gone. Yeah, and but the feeling overwhelming is much too and strong. And can I lay next to you?
All right, that was nice.
That concludes our official celebration. We'll keep celebrating and we'll keep dreaming. We'll keep working to make our dreams come true. The Hudson family appreciates you all coming in, your support and your love. There's some things on it's on the back of the program, but it's also on the screen here. Some areas where they like to express their gratitude. They didn't ask me to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway since they messed around. Let me hold the mic. Does anybody whose name is not DeAndre or Delyn Hudson know what it's like to raise 10 children? To have to feed 10 children? To have to clothe 10 children? To have to pay the water bill for 10 of these Negroes? So you might notice on there are some opportunities that we can have to show support and show love. And one of those ways can be physical, financial. You know, we don't all have the right words to say. If you got a spare nickel or dime or quarter or 100 or two or something, you want to make a contribution via Cash App. I think it's $DY Hudson. It's on there, right? Yeah, $DY Hudson or Zelle at DY Hudson at Gmail, or the phone number that you see listed above. I really just, if you're able to, this isn't a guilt trip. It's just an opportunity if you would like to show love in a way of support, in a way that it could make a difference and be meaningful and value. I certainly would like to encourage you to do that. As you feel like again, that wraps us up for today. Thank you again. God bless you all. May God be with us all. And if anybody still has a little appetite, or you'd like to take a plate with you, there's some to-go boxes over here. Feel free to grab some cupcakes. Oh, there's some sweet stuff too. So feel free to fill your stomach with something sweet as well. So the cupcakes, and then there's also the food if you want to grab to go. Thank you.
Thank you.